Sorry about that, guys and girls. Phone overheated again, it's doing too much. These things you can actually put your hand in and lift up and touch. And this sword is really heavy, so wielding that in battle would have been... He would have been quite fit to do that one, I should think.
One of them's the director of the museum. His name is John Breed, which is the same name as that, and he's a member of the town council. So, what did this guy do? He was a butcher. He thought he was going to be murdering the mayor, who he took exception to, because when Rye, we had our own sort of courts, basically. It's a tiny little place. We set our own taxes, had our own courts, had our own laws. It was really quite bizarre.
Cinque Ports were able to do that, or what that man's saying. Yeah, hung trial, undoubtedly, but there we are. John Breed. Spelt like bread, but Breed. If you want to have a look about him. Medieval arrow replica shaft. Do not touch any part. Longbow. It's a medieval longbow.
Those rules in the jail make you laugh. You've got all these fancy rules, once a week, wash your foot, all that needs to say is do what the jailer tells you. I can't imagine there would be a huge amount of debate. You can do this, you can't do that. Rule 6 says this. Okay, you still can't do it.
Could you be an archer? And it's out of order at the moment, but basically it has a big string thing on it and you pull it to see how much pressure it would have taken to be an archer.
They opened the police station just around the corner. So it's opposite the church. You've got the old Methodist church at the top corner here.
That man's just talking about the old police station where we were the other day when I did the Church Square walk. Right, that's down here done, guys and girls, so I hope you all found that bit interesting. The outside now, which is the ladies' jail and garden. So I'll stop this one and join me for that. See you all there. Right, we're outside now, so this isn't that long, this one so far, so I'll just do this in one hit. Women's Tower this way. I have got my entrance ticket, it is in my pocket, and this is where that guard rope thing emptied out onto the medieval privilege. All sloshed down there, wouldn't that have been nice? Stocks. The little punishment that was for people. That was like for minor misdemeanors and things, putting you in the stocks. These damn wires keep getting caught up. That's it. But yeah, we'll go and do the jail and that now. Ladies' jail. Which is very interesting. There are some doors that you're not allowed in. I don't know what they lead to, where they go. Ow! That hurt. This is like a medieval set out as a little herb garden thing. You know, all the herbs that you saw inside the medicine room. That's what, a lot of that comes from here. A lot of it is Old English stuff. Some of it quite rare, apparently. Or rare nowadays. Wild strawberries. Primrose. I don't like primroses. Do you like them? Yeah, it's a very interesting place. Very interesting. But not stupid. Let's see, the Heritage Lottery Fund. The two people are inside the ladies' jail just getting the hologram or the audio tour. I don't know if the hologram thing's back, but it was audio last time and it's very good. Oh, I thought so anyway. And you better damn well agree with me or I'll hunt you down like a bloodhound. Okay. Should be able to get this done in 2 parts, really. The chamomile seat. It's a shame. It's normally, as you can see, well, as you can read, planted with chamomile, but alas, 'tis to be no more. Oh, how sad and tragical. I'll get you the description of the woman's tower and I'll pause you. Victoria Regina, AD for 1837. That's when this was built, this woman's jail bit, or built and opened kind of for the woman's bit. And this was the year Queen Victoria came to the throne. Soap work. They used to make a type of soap out of this. Ladies used to wash their hair with that. And apparently it's very good. You could get in trouble though because there was a tax on making soap. And it wasn't generally allowed unless you paid your dues and taxes. Ah, it's back.
Not then. Good night.
Should start again in a minute, hopefully. I hope so, anyway. There we are.
And here you shall stay until 2 weeks hence. That is your bed, Jane. Sit down upon it and listen to me. All right, Mum. You are to keep yourself and this cell clean. When the bell rings at 6 in the morning, you will rise immediately and be ready to take your slop bucket for emptying and your water can to be filled. You will then sweep the cell, make your mattress into a neat roll, and wash yourself. Bread and gruel will be brought at 7:30. If you and your cell are not clean and neat as you may be at that time, you will not receive your ration.
And not much of it, and steal it all.
Silence, Mary. After breakfast there will be prayers, and may they do you good. Then you will work until noon, picking oakum. At noon, there will be an hour of exercise, then dinner before you resume your work.
With bleeding fingers and a back so sore.
Silence, Mary! You will have nothing but bread and water until the end of next week. After supper, you will sew. You are permitted 1 hour for Bible reading before lights out. After lights out, silence will be strictly observed. Do you understand, Jane?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you smoke a pipe?
Yes, ma'am.
Give it to me. Tobacco is forbidden. I don't expect many in your family can write, but you may receive letters. My husband, the jailer, or I will read them first, mind. I shall leave you now. Take care not to follow the example of your cellmate, or you shall have the same hard fate as her. Or find yourself in irons.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am. 3 bags full.
I don't want to get in any more trouble.
What are you in for anyway? Can't be much of you, only got 14 days.
I took a loaf of bread from off a windowsill. Well, my bill's been gone that long and I had nothing to give the children. And... Well, what are you in here for?
And there was me thinking I was the talk of the town. I'm Mary Reed, what was caught with 1 1/2 gallons of fine French brandy with no duty paid. I would have made a pretty penny had I sold it.
And what did you get then?
6 months, of which half is served. They would have let me off for a fine of £100, but I didn't have a shilling.
Was it hard in here then? I mean, that matron is a sour old bag.
Hard enough. But better than those new London prisons where there's no talking and everyone locked up in separate cells, or being shipped to Australia. What have you done with the children in the workhouse?
Oh, my sister's got them. She's a terrible drinker and it makes her careless. I hope they don't go falling in the fire or the harbour. Little one's just 3. I wanted to bring him, but they said that a 3-year-old was old enough to do without his mother.
That's it! Put out the candle and take silence!
Yes, Mum.
Mum.
What is this bed made of? Rocks?
The rocks will be less itchy. The straw inside, wait a while, it'll start to poke through.
It's cold too. Like that.
Good night.
Yeah. Aye, it were hard life inside. This was slightly more cosier than the men's jail though. Being ladies, they were treated a bit more gently, believe it or not.
And here you shall stay until 2 weeks hence. That is your bed, Jane. Sit down upon it and listen to me.
All right, Mum.
You are to keep yourself and this cell clean. When the bell rings at 6 in the morning, you will rise immediately and be ready to take your slop bucket for emptying and your water can to be filled. You will then sweep the cell, make your mattress into a neat roll, and wash yourself. Bread and gruel will be brought at 7:30. If you and your cell are not clean and neat as you may be at that time, you will not receive your ration.
And not much of it, and staying at home.
Silence, Mary. After breakfast, there will be prayers, and may they do you good. Then you will work until noon, picking oakum. At noon, there will be an hour of exercise, then dinner before you resume your work.
With bleeding fingers and a back so sore.
Silence, Mary! You will have nothing but bread and water until the end of next week. After supper, you will sew. You are permitted 1 hour for Bible reading before lights out.
Society for Promoting Christian Knowledge. Yeah, they used to supply the prisons with Bibles.
Do you smoke a pipe?
Yes, Mum.
Give it to me. Tobacco is forbidden. I don't expect many in your family can write, but you may receive letters. My husband, the jailer, or I will read them first, mind. I shall leave you now. Take care not to follow the example of your cellmate, or you shall have the same hard fate as her. Or find yourself in irons.
Yes, Mum.
No, ma'am. 3 bags full.
That's a bit you can't go up there. I don't know what's up there, but
What are you in for anyway? Can't be much of you.
might be more quarters for other women you don't know. Yeah, that's. Oh, done too badly for timing. I thought I'd have to do this in 3 loads, but that's pretty good. Phone kept overheating inside. It's because I'm doing too much on it. I'm trying to upload to YouTube and film and this, that and Uncle Tom Cobley. Starting inside first with things like this, because it was nice and quiet as well, and bloody windy too. So yes, St Mary's Church. We got a nice little view from that when we was listening to the Rudyard Kipling poem, didn't we? The Smuggler's Song, or Smuggler's Tale. Oh crumbs! It's very windy today, but not cold, if that makes sense. Castle. When we were inside, where the bit where all the armour is and everything, we saw the big door that says fire escape. Well, that's that door. And that's the cell where the windows were bricked up. Would have been opened in its day with iron grills and no glass. The Ypres Castle, a 17th century inn, is just at the end of here. Wind tunnel effect, and it got blown over. Sorry if it's a bit windy and you can't hear me that well. It might come as a blessing to some of you. I know I don't shut up, but there we are. That's me. Like it or not, that's what you got. We have the Ypres Castle, 17th century inn. It's got its own little garden with it in that, and this is also known as Ypres Tower, or Rye Castle and Ypres Tower, because it has links to Ypres, you know, like when a place is twinned with another place and all that jazz. That's an old mountain stone for horses, that was, for people to get onto their horses. Right. Here we are. Lavatory block. Cannons. These were in Napoleonic times, these. There's another one up the end there. And they were made for attacking the enemy. Nice view from over there, which we've already seen, but there we are. That's the ladies' jail we're looking at there. Oh. George III. And the other bigger one at the end is George IV. And these ones here are replicas that were made for here. Mayor Councillor Mrs. J.G. Kirkham. Patterns by Castle Joinery Rye, cast by Rye Foundry Limited, built by Ian H. Wood, Claydon, and public subscriptions. And then you've got the same thing up there. There's a promontory walk over here, but I'm not going up there in the wind because you need to get blown off or lose a hat. And the view is the same as what you can see from down here anyways. Yeah, this goes around here, and the kids love this one because it makes them feel like they're on the ramparts of a castle. Go up there, walk around, down there. Oh fuck it, we'll do it, sod it. Oh, I know I've done all this kind of thing before, look, and you can see through. The kids love all this, but you guys and girls, and ones that haven't been to Rye, wouldn't have been and seen and done all this. Rob won't come up here. He hates heights of any kind, even this. I said to him, mate, if you fell off of it, you'd only get bruised. He went, I don't care. Well, ain't that real fine and purty? Right, ladies and gentlemen. See over there to near where we're staying. Hope you all found this one interesting. I shall go to the toilet, have a smoke, and then go and see if the museum attached to this place is open, but I think it's only open on the weekends, so we shall see. Take care all, see you soon. If the museum isn't open, then that'll be for the next time we come. Take care all.